by VFC. This is an Airsoft replica, and looks pretty naked and plain right now. So it needs a sight, and I was kind of looking at a couple options for sights that can go on the carry handle of this rifle. Old school sights, reflex sights, aim point sights go for like 3 to maybe 600 if you can find them. That's also you're spending that money, and you're placing your confidence in the person selling it that it is a working reflex sight from the early 80s, and that you can still have a reliable power source for it. So I saw this sight on Octagon Airsoft, and it's made by Angry Gun. So it is a replica of the AG-2000 sight used by special forces, various special forces. I guess I can't really name them all, but notable ones, operators throughout the 80s and into the 90s, when carry handles were so prevalent that the way to kind of make them make them more shootable and tactical was to add something to the top rail, the carry handle, a top rail to the carry handle, pardon me. So there was I guess this is a new product from Angry Gun. Angry Gun generally does a good job when it comes to airsoft products. I don't have many complaints with Angry Gun when it comes to Tokyo Marui magazines. They're generally pretty good. I think so. Oh, there we go. Okay, that was like a moment of panic. I was about to like freak out if this didn't fit, but it does. So it's a Angry Gun rail. So the sight is Angry Gun, the rail is Angry Gun, and there's a notch in this rail, this top rail, that works with the sight particularly because there's like a little sensor. So this is the package, by the way. Red dot reflex sight retro in black from Angry Gun. And this sensor here would fit onto the weaver rail, and it would fit in this slot. So the sensor would kind of point down. So no, it's not real. It's Airsoft. It's gas blowback VFC M733 Commando carbine, aka the gun from Heat. So, yeah, let's take it in closer here. So, yeah, so we have the rifle here. Okay, so weaver rail. So yeah, a lot of special forces used this sight and its predecessors in operations, tactical secret operations that required the use of a sight. They needed, some advantage to aim quicker, and they chose Aimpoint. Aimpoint's products, I guess, were around for 10 years-ish, and seem like a reputable company to choose when it comes to weapon accessories. So this is the rail. I'm just going to take it off. We have a couple of extra parts here in the box. Oh. And I think, nope, I didn't. I thought I lost a washer. I didn't lose the washer. So I'll just tilt the camera down, give you a look at what I see. So this is the sight. Very, very faithful replication or faithful copy of what this sight should look like. I've never held a real one, so I wouldn't know what the real one looks like, but we're going to put it together today. And this is the box. Came with a handy dandy cleaning cloth. There's no manual, but there's a QR code that we can scan. And I'm using my phone to live stream right now, so unfortunately we can't do that. But I have in my pocket a CR123A battery, and I believe that should do the trick to turn this thing on. And it's rechargeable. Rechargeable batteries for any weapon accessory is the way to go, 100%. Because you don't want to keep on spending money on batteries. Pro tip. Okay, so it fits. That's fine. For Airsoft toys only. And there's a sensor. That's cool. So the dot is super duper faint. Zeroing, windage adjustments are, of course, hidden underneath these safety caps. Yeah, the dot though, the dot is super faint. So after this, I'll be taking a look at the user manual, but yeah, maybe I'm just not seeing it. I don't know. So the OG, it even has a made in Sweden data stamp here, trademark, whatever you want to call it. But let's see. Yeah, you can just see it, made in Sweden. This thing looks very cool and old school. Yeah, so you just remove this cap and that reveals the battery. CR. Maybe I'm putting it in wrong. Let's switch it around. Okay, there. Yeah, so you should be able to see something, but nothing is appearing at the moment. Maybe the battery's dead. That could be also. But yeah, I think with this knob, that's how you control the light that you pick up from this sensor. I wonder if the sensor actually works. We'll have to see in daylight. Got plenty of time to use this over the season, but for now, let's continue setting this up on the weaver rail. So as I mentioned before, there's this kind of odd cut here, this notch, and that is for the aforementioned sensor. And you have these old school mounts, rings, scope rings. That's, ooh. So leave that loose, and then this guy, I think, goes on the back. There's a sitting. We'll pop this on the back. So there wasn't too much information on this product before I bought it. I think this is a really, really new release from Angry Gun, trying to court the retro rifle market that VFC kind of has in the bag at the moment. There we go. Okay. Ooh. That's awkward. Okay, so you would have to remove this to secure that. There we go. Come on. I guess do you have to remove this? No, you can't remove that. That's so funny. Okay. It appears to be my first time ever installing a rail system before. Yeah, I guess that would go very end. Right? Or am I crazy? Or does it go this way? That makes sense. Two. Yes. Aha, I think we have it, folks. Okay, we have it. I'm going to secure this first. Ta-da. Okay. So we have our sight installed. Now flipping it back to our rifle. That is a cool classic look. Oh, okay, no, we got this. Cool. Cool, neat. So that's it. That is the AG-2000, Aimpoint 2000 setup on the rifle. Okay, let me try something. Okay, solid. Okay. So it could be that the battery I put into this thing is dead. So I'm gonna try a different battery super quick and see if that works. Usually my batteries are charged. This doesn't happen often. think maybe the solar battery needs to charge, but you'd think it would work with a battery being plugged in. Let's try this way. Ah, okay, we have it. Yes, that's cool. All right. Okay, so I can show you guys what the reticle looks like on this. It was just the battery. The battery was toast. So here's what the picture looks like on this. Oh. Tilt it sideways. So not bad. Front, cool. Sight looks very badass with like a red lens, the front element. That looks very cool. So I guess the knob that you turn here adjusts how much of the, oh, there we go. How much of the light, I'm gonna get the tripod. How much of the light, so how much light you let in. It's like a dimmer. It's just a dial, like a, you turn that, turns it all the way off. So this would be possibly decent for night vision, but even that would probably, that would be pretty bright under tubes. But yeah, okay, so we have a dot. Let's see. That's cool. Looks nice. Strong, yeah, circular. Everything you want. So I'll cap it off just by handling this. No shooting today just because it's past curfew, we'll call it. But that's nice. I like the dimming feature. Not that heavy either. With the Comp M2 AMO replica, it is huge. It is like probably up to there. You have a lot more chunk on the rail adapter replica. So overall, this is a pretty slim and nice choice. If you don't want to pay the cost of, $600 for an authentic Aimpoint 2000, they're not really around anymore. The one thing that Angry Gun does well is trades, and this is completely trade-less. There's no trades on it whatsoever, except for the Made in Sweden detail on the sensor element. That's kind of nice, but yeah, it's completely blank. So would be nice to maybe paint it, paint the whole gun with the replica on it, because this is probably the only, I wouldn't use this on on my M16A1, just on the Commando, but yeah, it's nice. Kind of a small, it's a smaller reticle, whatever, optic system. But I have like a Vortex, so it's probably just comparable to a Vortex. It's nice. Cool. Okay, well, thank you for tuning in, and yeah, we'll keep you updated with this. Lots of time to really give it a proper review over the course of the season, but was just pretty excited to open this package up and see see what I was looking at. But so far, yeah, pretty pleased. Anyway, thanks, and have a good night.